Hello, my name is Kane, and welcome to Combat Games. I don't know how to do this. I've never done these before, so I'm just gonna wing it. So I am a solo independent game developer, new at it, albeit. But I've made a few, small games, small project stuff, mostly for like game jams and when I was going through school. And now I am trying to break my way into, the full-fledged game market. Yeah, so anyway, so on the left here, these are the programs I use. Unreal Engine, that's the engine I like to use, mainly because it is the most friendly for artists, and that's where where my background primarily lies. Actually, all of it. The programming stuff I'm kind of learning as I go here. But it's really nice. So yeah, Blender is the 3D modeling application I use. Like most people, I probably use it because it's a free software. I did originally learn with Cinema 4D when I was going through school, and it's a great program, but it's very expensive. So once I was done with school, I swapped over to Blender, and it's really great. The next three, Substance Designer, Substance 3D Painter, and Photoshop. Those are my three texturing programs. Primarily, I use Substance Designer and Painter, just, for most of the legwork, especially because, they just work together super well. And then Photoshop I use for like very specific stuff and, or like adding fine details where I need to in certain textures. But yeah, that's everything I use. I don't think I use anything else. Up at the top here, these are all my different social medias. Twitch, I stream once a week, generally Saturdays, and it's an all-day thing. So if you ever want to come hang out and watch kind of my entire process and how I brute force everything I do rather than do it the way that makes sense, it can be kind of entertaining if you know how dumb what you're seeing is. TikTok, Instagram, that's just gonna be daily updates. I'll post pictures of what I worked on that day, or just general stuff. And Discord is same thing. I'm gonna be posting in there every day, showing updates on what I'm working on, how things are going, as well as that's the best place for me to interact with you guys, as well as for you guys to interact with me directly. I also have it set up like like an artist community, right? Everyone can share their own work. We can all talk about, their work, my work, whatever, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, it'll just be super cool. Anyway, so let's get into what I'm currently working on. Where is it? There it is. So this image, not mine. Just, I'm sure most of you can figure that out right away. This is just a shot from PT for mood, just so you kind of get somewhat of an idea of what I'm going for here. Anyway, so here is my elevator pitch for the horror game that I'm working on. It's a PT-inspired looping corridor horror game with themes oriented around mental health. You must put together the pieces of the story to uncover why your world is deteriorating around you. Each loop, you see the line between reality and nightmare become more and more blurred as your demons sink their teeth into you. Uncover the story before they take hold of you forever. That's it. That's the elevator pitch. So that's what I'm currently working on right now. Let's hop into Blender here, and I'll show you a little bit of what I've got going on. It's not a ton at the moment, but I gotta have some kind of baseline to show you guys, right? So this is the current layout that I'm operating with, and you can see how it has almost the exact PT layout here. We got one corridor, stairwell, and what's going to happen is you're going to come out this door here, and that's going to immediately loop you back over here, and each time it's going to be different, right? The PT formula, right? We're all familiar with it, or at least we should be. But this wasn't my initial design. This is the earliest one I have. There's actually a few more before this, but they all got deleted because I scrapped them. They just were no good. This is the first one I had. Kind kind of this similar idea here, right? You got your hallways here, and then what was going to happen here was these are all sets of 2 apartments, right? And you know, one would be yours, and then the next one will be a mirrored version. And likewise over here, yours mirrored version, yours mirrored version, and it would just kind of keep going, and it would loop, and you know, each one would uncover a new piece of the story. And then eventually you'd end up kind of here in the middle, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with this, but I thought it looked kind of cool, so I did that. But yeah, so anyway, I scrapped that. Then I decided to go with something like this, a little more of a spiral-esque kind of pattern, but same general concept, right? You'd start, let's pick this one, right? Yeah, that one, there's no door. So you'd start here, this would be your apartment. You'd go on to a mirrored version of your apartment, and then that would link back into your own apartment, but you know, a little different. And then same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. Eventually you would pop out here. This would be a spiral staircase that would head down to the next floor, and it would just kind of rinse, repeat. Well, I liked that idea a lot, and I still kind of went with it when I ultimately decided on the far more PT-esque setup here. I needed to shrink it down to be a bit more bite-sized. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for here. Just be a little easier for me to manage, and then you know, later if I need to or want to expand on it, I can. But keeping it small like this means that I can kind of make this bigger by being smaller, if that makes sense, right? Because it's basically just going to be a copy paste of each floor going down, 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 and then I just have to tweak each floor as we go. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at, and I don't know what else to say. So I hope you guys keep following and see where my progress goes, because I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting to work on this for a while, and it's finally I'm getting started, and I can't wait to see how it comes out. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I see you guys in the next video with some new updates. Bye.